trying to kill the messenger, for they know how the meta works. Locks finally broken, we saw the code and rewrote it. 100 mil on our tokens, the sandbox got it open. Assets on assets, they pause, we take action. Y'all stick to the classics and live in the past tense. You never take it serious, looking at the Ethereum, saying we're all delirious, all mistaken experience for answers. All my people are stacking sand and we dancing, taking pictures with Snoop in the Meta Mansion. Some NFTs for my team like we got the passion. I still hit the game like I swear to God it's my anthem. Buying land, stack it up, I'm using sand. Link it with my mans, VoxEdit 150 grand. You don't understand, we bigger than brands. And what's in your hand? Sandboxes do what they can. Blowing up, about time we only going up, going up. Nah, there ain't no controlling us, trolling us. Get your hands, go ahead and throw them up, throw them up. Y'all ready for the Sandbox game? Climbing up the blockchain. We be hitting like it's, we be hitting like it's. Running to the top now, till we riding with that top down. Yeah, I'm ready to play, I ain't stepping on no brakes, let's just get going. Y'all ready for the Sandbox game? Climbing up the blockchain. We be hitting like it's, we be hitting like it's. Y'all running up the top now, till we riding with the top down. Yeah, I'm ready to play, I ain't stepping on no brakes, let's just get going. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all ready for the Sandbox game? Climbing up the blockchain. We be hitting like it's, we be hitting like it's. Yeah, running to the top now, till we riding with that top down. Yeah, I'm ready to play, I ain't stepping on no brakes, let's just get going. Yeah, woke up in the metaverse, got a plan, I bet it works. They trying to kill the messenger, for they know how the meta works. Locks finally broken, we saw the code and rewrote it. 100 mil on our tokens, the sandbox got it open. Assets on assets, they pause, we take action. Y'all stick to the classics and live in the past tense. You never take it serious, looking at the Ethereum, saying we're all delirious, all mistaken experience for answers. All my people are stacking sand and we dancing, taking pictures with Snoop in the Meta Mansion. Some NFTs for my team like we got the passion. I still hit the game like I swear to God it's my anthem. Buying land, stack it up, I'm using sand. Link it with my mans, VoxEdit 150 grand. You don't understand, we bigger than brands. And what's in your hand? Sandboxes do what they can. Blowing up, about time we only going up, going up. Nah, there ain't no controlling us, trolling us. Get your hands, go ahead and throw them up, throw them up. Y'all ready for the Sandbox game? Climbing up the blockchain. We be hitting like it's, we be hitting like it's. Yeah, running to the top now, till we riding with that top down. Yeah, I'm ready to play, I ain't stepping on no brakes, let's just get going. Y'all ready for the Sandbox game? Climbing up the blockchain. We be hitting like it's, we be hitting like it's. Y'all running up the top now, till we riding with the top down. Yeah, I'm ready to play, I ain't stepping on no brakes, let's just get going. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Welcome everybody to the Sandbox Wednesday stream. I am Alex Florez, aka Kamisazi, joined here in voice, mind, and soul by Lucas's right.
Hey everyone, how's everybody doing?
All right, so
I asked that question like I expect a response, but I
I mean, they
realize
can respond in the chat. Nobody's stopping them. Nobody's
can.
stopping them.
There's no verbal.
Okay, so some people are wondering what the title means. What does the title mean?
What
Well,
does the title mean?
The title means that Race Maze is active right now for anybody who wants to try it out. So we're gonna go there right now.
So people are in the chat and they're saying like, what was the title about? What are you talking about? And that's what he's talking about. He's talking about going in to the alpha again.
Absolutely.
Back into the alpha. Back into Race Maze.
It looks like I was just confirmed what Lucas and I were talking about before we went live. Right now, this button here in the upper right hand corner is grayed out. You can't click it to download the alpha, but when I clicked play here, it did it brought up another screen which lets you click Windows or Mac OS. So I think you can still download the alpha by click and play on the map here. So currently that's the only way to access Race Maze right now, is because the portal hub is closed. So you have to go from the map, but it's up. You can still play, which is cool. So that's what I mean by more alpha, because more alpha. That's why. Race Maze was the best map. I think this is one of the most fun ones. I mean, I liked most of the alpha, but Race Maze in particular was very captivating of my attention. Some other things going on in the news real quick. It's last chance to grab the OA car and the Ukrainian flag from our NFT. You can check that out from the Sandbox's official Twitter, which I am posting in the chat right now. All the sales for these NFTs go towards helping people in Ukraine, and the Sandbox is also matching 100% of the revenue. So when you spend $100 on this NFT for the Ukrainian flag, the Sandbox also puts $100 towards helping people there. So cool initiative there. Let's see, anything else going on? There's this artist, I'm not sure how to say it. I think it's Okidi X, French artist, put together this really massive animated, let's see if we can, ooh. I don't know if you could hear that, chat, but it was very loud for me. This absolutely massive artwork with some pretty crazy animation that is going up as an auction, I believe. There's details on the Twitter, so you can check that out there as well. And that's it for the news right now, I think. Oh, it was aggressive to the ear holes. I am sorry. I was surprised. I was not expecting. I'm actually going to turn my browser audio down so that it doesn't happen again. Another thing that is not mentioned on Twitter, you may have noticed if you're an artist uploading assets, that you can just publish right to the dashboard now. You don't have to wait for approval or anything like that. Yes, I'm very sorry, everybody. I did not realize the volume was up that high on that. I had not watched that video before. So anyway, if you do need to have an approved artist account, so if you previously participated in a game jam, you should already have that, or if you're in the creator fund, or just there's various other reasons you may have already had an artist account. You can publish those apparently, but not blocks. Julie, can you make a note of that? I need to check on that. I haven't taken a look. So there may be some more updates to this automatic publishing system. Right now, it's we're still getting used to it and still smoothing out the edges. But basically, if you have an artist account, well, you could already upload, but now that if you have an artist account, you can just publish and it will show up on the marketplace. There is a checkbox you can check to hide your assets, so you can publish your assets, but they won't show up on the marketplace, but you can still publish your game. So if you have like a secret super surprise boss that you don't want anybody on the marketplace to know that you have in your game, you can hide it and then publish, and you can publish your game with all of its surprises contained therein. Eventually, when you're able to mint and sell, minting, they will stay hidden on the dashboard. They will obviously be visible on the chain because there's nothing you can do about that. It's the blockchain. But it will still remain hidden on the marketplace. So you can still keep some surprises, or just, kind of curate your profile, what people can see on your profile. But when you go to sell, if you sell the item, then it will be unhidden. So that's just a note on there. Minting for people should be coming sometime after we switch to Polygon for assets. I don't know exactly how soon that is, so I can't answer that question, which I'm sure will come up at some point. Somebody's scared of all the talent in the Easter contest. It is very intimidating. I don't get a lot of time to make assets anymore these days, so I'm seeing it and going like, ooh, I don't know that I could compete in there. Like some of the Easter contest stuff. Let me see if I can find some of those, because some of the things that I saw today were just insane. Give some love to those. Let's see here. Out of all the things that I liked today, we'll pull up a few of these. About publishing. So if you do not have an artist account already, just sit tight. There is another game jam popping up soon that you should be able to request artist access. We're just trying to like limit there being like a sudden flow of people who may try to like take advantage of the platform. So we do kind of limit access to the artist accounts a little bit for now. It should open up more later. It's just so we don't get people like trying to do like bot uploading stuff like that and really like doing weird stuff with the platform. So we gotta be careful. We gotta ease it in. Yeah, we're just trying to be responsible.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. But there, we're gradually opening up. So this is a huge step. This will make game jams so much smoother.
Oh my God, so much smoother.
I think I think there were some people who were like ready to quit. They were like, if we do another game jam without this feature of automatic publishing, we're out of here. And so we made sure.
So much where I went through it with you and Andy one of the days, and just the amount of work that you guys, the amount of like just labor-intensive hours and days and weeks
dozens
and months
dozens of hours approving assets, and then figuring out what went wrong when one of them couldn't publish.
So, and it was a very repetitive task, so it was kind of mind-numbing.
413, is this a message? 1313? What? No, it's April 13th. We put the date in the title, always. So that way if people are trying to find a specific stream, it's really easy.
Yeah. Numbers.
All right.
Chronology.
Let's see. I've got some...
That's a word, right?
I've got some artwork here.
Ooh. Let's see it.
So I haven't seen even most of the stuff, but these are just some specific ones I noticed today. We've got Zebra Can.
Yo, that's wacky. I love it.
It's adorable. We've got this bird. It looks kind of like a peacock. I don't know if it's supposed to be a specific kind of bird, but it's popping out these eggs into this windmill egg factory. It looks like it reminds me of like miniature golf. I love it. It's adorable. It's cute. It's got all these nice pastel colors, these little bunnies. Very sweet animation. The bird looks overworked. Yeah. That would be a lot of work. Popping eggs every 10 seconds.
It's not easy popping out that many eggs. Trust me. I know.
We've got this one by, I'm gonna totally butcher this name, Yevgeny Melnyuk. Maybe I'm close. I don't know. Or the at is Jeka Nesefo.
Let's call him Yev.
Yeah, Yev.
Yeah.
And it's not easy being a bunny. This is just cute. Really nice character design. Nice. It looks nice and fluffy. Very well done. Very cute. And then this one. Oh my God. By Chrisenberg. This is just.
Yo.
Yeah, it's wild. And I'm revising my resume right now.
Yo.
Like I didn't want to be a voxel artist anyway. You know what?
That is so cool. I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
You gotta love giant kaiju, especially when you're thrown off the trail by cutesy pink and purple and wow, well done.
Can you imagine walking up to this in a game? Like she's just sitting there. You walk up, and then it like triggers the animation because you got close enough, and it's like that's a cinematic moment.
That is radtastic. That's amazing.
Yeah. So yeah, go and follow these people. I'm gonna put the tweets. I'm gonna reopen these previous ones. I'm gonna put each of these in there. Go and give these people a follow. Super awesome work. And here's the first one that we shared. Okay, so yeah, if you're not already following them, go and fix that right now. I'm actually just the other two, ZebraCan, I've been following for a long time. They're in the Creator Fund, I believe. But the other two, I had not seen their work before, so I just went and followed them myself because I want to see more of what they do. It's awesome. All right, and speaking of Easter,
right
what was that?
I'm clicking on them right now.
Speaking of Easter, we're doing the Saturday stream the day before Easter, and make sure you show up because purpley things might be happening.
What does that mean?
I just, there's lots of great colors, and we've addressed some of those colors before.
You know how much I love colors.
And yeah, and we've never really, properly covered purple. So yeah, we'll be doing some stuff. There'll be some special stuff going on.
Okay.
So don't miss it. That's it.
I'm not going to. I'm going to be here with you.
There you go. So yeah. Also, make sure you check out Race Maze because this game is a lot of fun. And
I'm a little mad at you now, Alex.
Why?
Well, because now I can't stop thinking about Saturday. And that's like forever away.
I mean, ooh. I did not mean to roll there.
That's what you get for bringing up Saturday.
I mean, you can just keep thinking about Saturday. Nobody's gonna get mad at you for thinking about Saturday. Did I just jump off of that voxelite?
Friday is gonna get so jealous. It's such a jealous day.
I didn't realize this closes behind you. You can't go backwards from there.
Oh, that's cool.
I feel like I jumped off of that piece of voxelite. It felt like I collided with it and then fell down because it overshot me. But I've got a little bit of a contest here. This isn't official. I just thought of doing this.
Okay.
This was totally unplanned here. But when we did our super long stream on March 31st, how long was that stream? It was like 13 hours, wasn't it? It was really long.
I don't actually have an answer. I can find out if you want me to, but I mean,
it's not that important, but
it was over 12 hours. I know that.
Yeah, I feel like it was 13, but I could be wrong.
I thought it was 16.
It could have been 20. Could have been 30. I don't know. I know it wasn't.
We were streaming for 84 years.
When you combine all the views, maybe.
Oh wow, that's a good point. I wonder how many years of views that was.
I doubt it was more than 2.
27 years. Just looked it up. Don't fact check me.
Well, anyway, so Panda and I kept on coming up with shortcuts and faster ways of getting through the map, and maybe I'll go over what a few of those techniques are here. I have not yet managed to get a totally clean run on this, so I don't know. It's usually right here, like that
floor.
And I hate this part right here because it's you have to wait. You have to wait for the platforms to come back down, and then they go back up. And so this is always just like pretty painful section. Yeah, you can do rolling. Rolling can help. I'm talking right now, so it's kind of hard to concentrate on it. But yeah. So there was, however, the thing that I'm doing, or the thing that I'm asking about, has nothing really to do with speed except for how fast you are at finding things.
Oh, What are they looking for?
Hey, Joseph, the Vision Madden X is in the chat here.
He is.
Hello, Joseph.
He is a breath of fresh air, if I do say so myself, which I do.
About to go get a haircut, but I'll lurk. Okay. Keeping it funky fresh over there. I need a haircut. My hair's out of control here. So we found, well, okay. No, I'm gonna give myself full credit for this. I found something.
No credit to PandaPops. She gets none.
Oh no, definitely no credit to PandaPops, but no. No, I found this. It happened live on stream. Everybody could observe. I found something, and was like, "What?" And then my power like browned out for a second, and my computer shut off right as I was trying to like explain what I found. And I was like, "Oh no!"
Yep, Panda did that.
I got too close to the truth.
So, that's when you said the G-men were after you. Okay, I remember now. Yeah.
Nobody knew what I was talking about, but did I pass it? No, I didn't pass it. It's on the other side of this platform, I think. There's a hidden secret here, and I'm gonna do a contest for whoever can solve this mystery. But you can't just you have to show your work. You don't have to show your work, but you have to prove that you know something, prove that you figured something out. And
which is what?
Well, first I'm going to show you like where the start of this is. So everybody gets a fair chance at the starting line here, and then other people can start fighting over if they can figure this out or not. Okay, it's down here. So you want to get to, there it is. You want to get to this part here where the green platform is. Actually, you can do it. You could do it all the way back here, where you've got the checkers back and forth with the do not touch floor. And you just drop down from here.
The floor is lava.
And you want to push up against the side and oh. Okay, I fell. It didn't Usually if you run up to that corner, it's a little more forgiving. There you go. Okay. So you have to stay pushing forwards into this.
Wow.
You know, you can change your camera a little bit.
Spider-Man.
But you need to keep on pushing in order to stay here. So we know there's a room in here. Okay, so I figured that part out. And from the camera angle here, I couldn't quite see it, but there is indeed a duck in there.
What?
There is a duck. I think it's the god duck. Whoops. So
how did he get there?
With his godly duck powers. Are you questioning the god duck?
It's getting a little heavy for me. I don't know what to do with myself right now. My hands are in the air. I'm starting to sweat. It's like I'm watching Cops, Alex.
Well, I did not. You need to actually press the jump to get there. So, whoop. All right. Here we go. I'm trying to see if I can get the camera angle to show the duck, but I keep on sliding off the platform. So there is a way to open that door, and I have done it. I did not know at the time how I did it. So this is what I'll say. You do not have to interact with anything to open it. Like right. You don't have to press E on anything. It's a proximity based sensor. So we use that speaker component to like send a message when the avatar is close to something. So it uses that to open the door. But it is your quest to find out what opens it. And I feel for the sake of keeping the mystery alive for other people for as long as possible, don't publicly say how you know. So what you want to do in order to enter this, there it is. You can see, well, the chat's kind of in the way, but you can see it behind the chat there. Little god duck floating on his cloud. So, hack the planet. So you want to figure out how to get in here, take a screenshot, and post it to Twitter, and tag me with the hashtag GodDuck, GODDUCK, and you need to say that you know how you got in there, because then I will message you and ask you how you got in there. And if you are the first person to give me the right answer, you get 100 sand.
100 sand?
100 sand.
That's quite the generous offer there, Alex.
So yeah. Take a
digging
screenshot. You need to be able to get into this room. You need to be able to get into this room, which is possible. I've done it. I shared the screenshot on Twitter. Get the doors open, get inside, take a screenshot, hashtag GodDuck, and tag me, so that way I can find it. And you need to say in that tweet something like, "I know how I got in there," or "I know how to enter." Because if you just make it inside and you don't know how, then then you didn't win.
Oh, I get it. So if
Yeah.
they accidentally stumble on it, it doesn't count.
If
they
they
actually have to
accidentally
figure out
get
how
in.
they got there.
Yeah, that's not worth 100 sand to me.
Ooh, I
That's-
like this. I like this.
It's worth 100 sand to me if you can tell me that you know how you got in there.
Okay.
Yes, hashtag GodDuck.
I dig it.
So, because as far as I know, nobody else posted even that they had found this thing until after I found it. So I didn't play this game during the testing period. The first time I played it was either on the long March 31st live stream, or it was like a day or two before that. But I didn't play this until I was on that live stream, and I didn't find it until we were on the live stream. And as far as I know, and as far as the level designer for this level knows, nobody had found that spot until I found it on stream. So that was kind of a surprise. So as far as I know, nobody except me and the level designer right now knows how to get into this room. So I know the right way.
Funny?
I want you all to be some super sleuth gumshoes over here and figure out how to get in here. So tag me at Kamisazi, hashtag GodDuck, and say you know how to get in there. And then I will DM you, and you're going to tell me what you did to open that. And if you get the correct answer, if you're the first person to correctly answer, you get 100 sand. And I will tweet out as soon as I have a correct answer.
So you want to hear something funny?
Did somebody already figure it out?
No. by no
That would be
means.
funny.
Well, maybe that would have been amazing. Oh wow, that's anticlimactic. But no, when I first played this level, I fell past the door, and I remember looking at it and being like, "Huh, a door," and it never once dawned on me that it could open or that I could jump down there on purpose. Like, I saw it, and it didn't even cross my mind that there was more to it. Like, I was so caught up in the parkour of it all that it didn't even matter. It was just I figured it was part of the decorations for the walls.
How do I restart the map once I've completed it? You want to press the O key for options and then R to restart. That's how you do that. So I tend to like poking at things and finding things. And so first of all, it's in a very hard to see spot because it's so far down there. From this angle, you can't even really see it. When you're over here, you can see it pretty easily. Well, actually, not even really. Like, I can see it at the bottom there, but it's very, very faint with the fog. So it's very hard to see. And then the way to open it is not right next to it. Obviously, there's nothing here. I mean, there's little plants and stuff, but the way to open it is not super obvious. In fact, when I got in there, I did not know how I got in there.
Okay, so when you finally, whatever you do to open it, it's not abundantly clear that like the
Not
latch
at all.
has been flung. Okay, cool.
So I haven't tested it since they relaunched this. I haven't tested this since the relaunch.
What if they turned it off?
Well, the door's still there. I don't think so. And I talked to the level designer, and I think he knows that we don't want it to be turned off. So
Gotcha. Perfect.
You know what? I'm for the sake of testing, I'm gonna make for sure that this still works. So real quickly, you can't see what I'm doing. We'll get in there.
There's that big brain.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure. We're gonna make sure. Secret stuff. Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain. There's nothing to see here.
Oh.
Gonna work my way back up.
I'm like looking for a question in the chat right now because there's no video to view, and
Yeah.
they're letting me down. Come on, chat. Who's got a question?
Okay, so the door does indeed still open. And
You already did it.
well, I know my way around this pretty well, and I'd already opened up everything.
Impressive.
Look at the reflection in Alex's eyes. That would be impressive. You can the little 4x4 pixel of my eyeballs.
If anybody could do it, it's not Jackie Chan.
So we're hanging out here with the God Duck. He doesn't have anything to tell us. Yeah. So this is exactly unchanged. It's the same as it was in the during the alpha, during alpha season 2. So we're in between seasons right now, but we still got some content. So yeah, get in there. You got to figure it out though. Getting in there is one step. Then you got to figure out how you did it, which I didn't do. By the time I got in there, I got in that room basically minutes before the alpha season 2 ended.
Oh.
It might have technically been after the season ended, and it might have just been because I was already in the map. It didn't kick me out. So yeah, I got in there and I was like, oh my god, I posted a screenshot, and then I went to go back to the level and it wouldn't open because the season had ended and the level was shut down. And I was like, oh, so I found this thing and now nobody else is gonna be able to try it. And so they brought it back. And the level designer follows me on Twitter, and he saw that I found it. Or no, I think he was watching the live stream actually. I think he watched the live stream and he saw me find it on stream and was like, "Oh, you found the door. Here's how you open it." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, I would not have figured that out in a short amount of time." So, good luck. Good luck.
Also, Proto Kyle over on YouTube says the asset is actually the Duck God, not God Duck.
Yeah, that's fine.
Either one will work.
Yeah. You mean for the hashtag?
Yeah.
God Duck or Duck God. I'll look for both. I'll search both. Yeah.
Use both.
Yeah. Yeah, I had forgotten that it was Duck God and not God Duck.
It's okay. I had forgotten as well, and I have looked over those assets hundreds of times.
So yeah, either one's fine. I will look for both hashtags. You can tag both if you want. Doesn't matter to me. But you gotta let me know that you figured it out. That's the key part. But I want the screenshot too.
You gotta put on your Scooby hat.
Because I don't want people just like naming every single asset in the space and being like, I touched grass, I touched a tree, I jumped over a dolphin or something. I don't want you just like spamming me with trying to guess at it. You gotta show a screenshot that you actually made it in there and then tell me specifically what you did to open that door. And I'll know. It's not complicated. It's just hard to find. Hashtag is GodDuck or DuckGod. Either one. I will accept either. All right. So, I would listen to the band GodDuck. But not DuckGod. Those guys are weird.
Yeah. I feel like that's fair.
All right. So, now that we've spent all that time explaining the overly complicated rules to submitting for this contest, I feel like it's time to do a giveaway.
Okay.
So I'm gonna grab a link here. This one is, oh, Julia was Julia was sending me the tweet that I already shared. Thank you, Julia. I was already on top of it. All right. This is a giveaway form for Wizzy the Green's hat.
Oh, snap. Another hat.
Another hat.
Another one.
So many hats.
Oh, no, but there's not, though.
Yeah, no, that in the grand
That's
scheme
the
of
thing.
things, there's not that many hats.
There really isn't.
Yeah, so go check those out. Also, while we're talking about Wizzy the Green stuff.
Oh. Where's this going?
Well, the last of my Wizzy the Greens are up for sale. If people want to snag them, there are 18 left. So if you go to the Sandbox Marketplace and look up Wizzy the Green, or you can follow the link I just shared in the chat, then you can pick up a Wizzy the Green for, I think it's 200 and some odd sand. It's the percentage that the Sandbox puts on top of that, but the base price is 200. And those are up for sale until either Saturday or Sunday. And then after that, I don't plan on relisting them anytime soon. I found another duck. Am I cold or warm? The other duck, I think there's multiple other ducks on this map, but they are not related to this duck. They are just, they're just his little duck servants. But they don't, they are not the key to unlocking this duck. I will give you that much of a hint. You don't need to worry about finding the other ducks.
If you're on Twitter, I just dropped the link for the form there as well.
Thank you, Lucas.
Got it, coach.
Can I go backwards here?
No. What happened?
I was trying to get, so I don't, did the blocks always close up behind you to like keep you from going backwards? I don't remember them doing that before, but they do that now.
Nothing.
They do that now.
I couldn't even see a door when I was falling right next to it, so you're kind of asking the wrong guy.
I'm having a hard time jumping over these blocks now. Just came. What's the duck search you're asking for? I just spent the past 20 minutes explaining it, but you can rewind this video.
That's the wonderful thing about video. You can indeed rewind it.
Julia will be clipping this. So...
she would.
I get, you know what? To make it easy, I'm going to concisely go over the rules. And this will be the clip. So I'm going to try to do it in like 30 seconds. And then everybody can get that clip link. And it'll be nice and clear. So, you want to figure out how to open up this door down here. Take a screenshot from inside. Tweet it out, tagging me at Kamisaze, Kamisawze. and use the hashtag either DuckGod or GodDuck, doesn't matter, I'll look for both. And you want to be the first person to post that and say that you know how you got in here. You know how you opened these doors. And the first person I see to say that, I will DM them and ask them to explain what they did to get this door open. And the first person with the correct answer will get 100 sand. End clip. That's it. That's the whole thing. You've already tagged me. You need to write in the tweet. Did you already figure this out? Did somebody figure it out just while we were live? I was looking for well over an hour to get in there, and even when I did get in there, I didn't know how I got in there. If somebody figured it out in the past 15 minutes, I don't know. I don't. Did you actually do this? Somebody made it in there.
I'm guessing they'd already done it before this.
But you've got to tell me that you know how you opened it.
Yeah, that's the key.
You got to so reply on your thing, or just redo the tweet. Like redo the tweet and say, "I know how I got in."
Oh,
I was not expecting somebody to find it in 15 minutes. I was expecting like maybe by Saturday somebody would have found it, because it's not easy. Exclamation point Mike. What are we doing mics in the chat for? I only respond to exclamation point spoin.
It's unfortunate somebody dropped the secret in the chat. The trigger for the door is tomato sauce.
Oh, I didn't know about that one, but okay.
Yep.
Zero sand for that.
The trigger for most things in life is tomato sauce. Gat has
okay, JME says he knows how he got in.
Prove it.
Okay. All right. Let's find out. How? I just replied to you on Twitter. Oh, wait, no, somebody else said it first. Except they said it in the tweet. I said to let me DM you. Okay, all right, mystery ruined. So okay, I'm gonna. It's hard to do this while I'm live to validate, but I believe that this was the first person to say it.
Who?
Let me go to TweetDeck. All right, we definitely have a winner. I don't know how they knew this. We definitely have a winner. So that was fast. that was infinitely faster than I figured out. So let me do a search here for Duck God, and I'm just gonna figure out which one, which tweet actually came first. I gotta double check here. We're kind of down to the wire.
This is like a
okay.
nose and a hair.
So, got this one. So it looks like the first person for Duck God said it 3 minutes ago, and God Duck, we'll just see which one. Oh, there's 2 D's in God Duck.
Yes, there is.
This
Did I
one was
not see
8
that?
minutes ago. Okay, so it looks like the prize goes to moisten.eth.
Well, that's a thing that just happened.
So congrats to moisten.eth, who 8 minutes ago posted a screenshot of how they got in there and also said how it was done.
Did they say how it was done on the tweet?
They did say how it was done on the tweet.
I personally think that should disqualify them.
I think it's okay as long as they delete the tweet.
Okay.
So moisten.eth, you've got 2 minutes to delete your answer before somebody sees it. Because I want people to still be able to find this. Okay. All right. Moisten said that they deleted them. It's cool that they're in the chat here. Did you already know how to get in there? It's okay. Like, that was not a prerequisite. You didn't have to like find it. I didn't know that anybody else had figured it out. So, did you already know how to get in there? Or did you just figure out while we were live?
Which chat are they? Oh, there we are. Gotcha. Over on Twitch.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. Confirming that the tweets are deleted. Is moisten.eth your actual ETH address? Like, I know some people say that, like, whatever .eth, and then it's not their actual
Really?
ETH address.
People do that? That seems counterproductive.
I saw somebody put down something .eth as their username, maybe because, well, you got to think people who don't know what those are might see it and think it's a trend and be like, oh, this means I'm in crypto. It doesn't actually mean anything. Let's see. Yeah. So, okay. So because that was so unbelievably fast, I was really not expecting it to go that quickly. I'm curious, Moisten. Let me know. Is that your actual address? Because that's what your sand is going to. So, we're gonna add on an additional contest because I was so surprised by how quickly that went. It's like all this build up. It took less time for them to beat the contest than for me to explain it.
I'm guessing they already knew.
I'm guessing they already knew too. Which is, like I said, that's fine. So we're going to do an additional contest. So everybody else who can do this will go into a raffle for another 100 sand.
Okay.
So contest ends before our stream time on Saturday when we'll draw the raffle. So it's we start at 2 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday. So that's 6 p.m. UTC, I think. What time is it UTC right now? It's 9:48. It's 4 hours after my time. So okay, so 6 p.m. UTC. Actually, let's make it earlier so I have time to collect the answers.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll do an hour earlier. So 5 p.m. UTC. We'll do. Sorry, Juliet. We'll do a different clip now. So 5 p.m.
counts, Julia.
Yeah. So 5 p.m. UTC, I will gather up everybody who has taken a screenshot of themselves in this room and tagged me and put the hashtag #DuckGod or GodDuck, either one. And you do need to know how you accomplished it. So I will do the drawing based on whoever posts the screenshot. But I will DM the person while we're live on Twitter and ask them how they got there, and if they have the correct answer, then they get the 100 sand also. Because I don't want to have to DM like 50 people an hour before we go live, because that would just be very difficult. So we'll do the drawing based on whoever's able to get a screenshot in here with the duck god. Yeah, don't put the answers. Don't put the answer of how you figured out how to get in here. Just by tweeting out the screenshot, you will be in the drawing. There's no limit to the number of people, but I will count up, who all is who all has entered, and we'll roll on that and I will ask the winner if they know how they did it, and if they can correctly respond, then they win. If they get the wrong answer or if they don't know, then I will re-roll for somebody else. Sound fair?
Uber fair.
Okay. All right. So did Mawson reply that that's their actual ETH address?
Oh, let's ask him.
I think it says she.
Let's ask them.
Pat Victory. There's a fake page. Yeah. We
Is it
I don't
MUA?
Yes. MUASIN.eth. I mean, I guess I could look it up. I don't see them in the chat anymore. Oh, you right here in chat? Yeah, you can write here if I'm just confirming that that's your ETH address. Because that's what I'll send the 100 sand to. Do it right now. Just get it over with. We still have that forum live, right? We should probably close that soon.
You know, I was going to, but it's only at 230 responses so far, so...
Oh, that's a lot less than the number of views we have.
Yeah, so I figured I'd
I
let
think
it
people
go
are
to, like,
distracted.
250. They are. All this duck god duck controversy has people just divided.
All right, I just reshared the form to the chat. People were busy finding it. That's my Twitter. No, I'm asking if that's also your ETH address. Because like I said, some people, that is their actual ETH address. Sometimes people just say it, not realizing that it's supposed to be an ETH address. Anyone having issues with the with Game Maker VoxEdit after latest update? I'm not. Are you having issues, not Jackie Chan? Oh, you know, we talked about this, didn't we? You're saying that it runs slower? It's probably just because there's more stuff going on now. My T-pose is funny. Yes, I need to fix that. So the animator accidentally left in some keyframes, and I didn't see it when I updated the template, so I need to fix that. I was going to do it yesterday, and there just was not enough time. Game Maker's super laggy, and VoxEdit won't open. So when did VoxEdit update? Because I haven't seen an update for VoxEdit in a long time, like weeks, if not months. You whispered your ETH. Okay, all right. So we will check on that. All right, I'm gonna DM you on Twitter just to confirm that it's for your safety, because we have had people try to imitate other people when they win something. So
Yeah, I actually had that happen the other day with one of my scholars. It was really... We're going through like some updates or whatever, and somebody messaged me letting me know they had a new wallet and all this stuff, asking me to send their...
Oh no.
Yeah, to there, and I was like, something
Wasn't
seems
actually them.
fishy. It wasn't actually them.
ENS names are the best, makes life so much easier. Yes, indeed. So, Mwasin.eth. I don't know if that's your actual ENS. So usually when you see a .eth, it means it's an ENS, which is kind of like a domain name. If you think of like your wallet address as being your IP address, and then your ENS is your Ether name system. I don't know what ENS stands for. Your ENS is like the URL that connects to an IP address, so it makes it a lot easier. Okay, they just confirmed their wallet address. So we're gonna send 100 sand.
ENS stands for Ethereum Name Service.
Okay, I think I said system instead of service. All right, that is on its way. All right, and so like I said, you have until an hour before our stream time on Saturday to post a screenshot of this, tag me, do the hashtag, and you'll be in the drawing, and then I will answer, or I will ask for the explanation on how I did it. Do we want to know on Saturday? Do you want me to say on Saturday how people get in? I could reveal.
Ooh, I think you should. Wait. I think we should have a disclaimer at the beginning saying if you want to be a part of this, you want to see it,
Absolutely.
here we go.
Absolutely.
But if you don't, then it's time to piss off.
We can do big loud disclaimer. It'll only be like 10 seconds to explain how to do it. And yeah. So if you figured it out and you were not the first one to post it, then that's okay. You're still in the running for the other 100 sand I'm giving away for this. So all right. So now that we've spent 45 minutes talking about this, it went by so fast.
Duck God will not be shuffled into this little 5-minute coil, all right? He deserves 45 minutes to an hour and a half minimum.
You should do a contest for whoever collected all the ducks. I don't even know where all the ducks are. I wouldn't be able to judge that contest because I don't even know. There's so many ducks. There's anywhere between like 0 and I don't know, like 10 in a level. I think there's only one level I've seen that doesn't have any ducks. I don't think there's any ducks in Climbing Madness. There, besides the inflatable duck in the pool. I don't think there's any of like the little duck mascots in Climbing Madness. So as far as finding all the ducks, I don't even know where they all are myself. I do not have time to go looking for all of them. I'm sorry. But here, if you want, we're going to do some pro strat tips now on how you can get a really good runtime on this. This is by no means exhaustive. I am sure there are other fast ways to get around that I don't know about yet. Okay, but right off the bat, I usually skip the that first turn there, and then I drop down here. You don't have to go all the way to the end there. Abide by the rules of whatever competition you're in. If you're playing and they say no shortcuts, you got to run all the way and hit this checkpoint flag here, then hit it. But if you're good about not falling, which I am not. I'm not good about not falling. I'm just tenacious. So you can skip this first checkpoint by dropping straight down here. But it is a risk because if you fall in the next section, then you go further back than you would have. I've tried jumping from here to here, but it's never worked out because of the red blocks there. Like that you jump too high and you hit your head on the red block. So I'm pretty sure you have to take this turn here.
Welcome to my childhood.
Hitting your head on stuff when you jump?
Jumping too high and hitting my head on specifically red blocks.
That is very specific.
It is.
All right.
I stand by my statement.
So you get here to this checkpoint flag. You can skip these first two blocks here by going straight across. So if you didn't catch that, just take a right immediately. Jump diagonally across the whole thing. Here. Jump across these. So hug the wall basically. You don't have to go through all that zigzag. It's actually, for me, it's less safe taking the zigzag because if you try going through all this, like you have more opportunities to fall than just jumping over the gap. So you do have to be, holding shift to run and just jump, and then I go across the middle there. It's not, this part isn't too hard if you've spent a lot of time jumping. And then go up the stairs again. Jump. Don't worry about, like, you know, you don't have to keep your feet on the ground here. Like, that's actually harder to do for me. So jump across the gap, diagonally up the stairs. How are we doing with that form?
Done. I already rolled.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right. This part's boring. This is a boring stretch here. You just got to do it. Whether it's faster to like auto run the stairs or to like jump float, I haven't timed it, so I don't actually know what the fastest way to mount these stairs is, but you're welcome to experiment with that. Who is the winner, Lucas?
We're on Twitch TV. Quad Duckhead, congratulations. You are the proud new owner of Wizzy the Green's hat.
Did you
Wear
say
it with pride.
Quad Duckhead?
You heard me right. Quad Duckhead.
Nice. All right. So now that we're out here, this over here, this is a misdirection. This makes you take longer, requires more jumps. Just jump straight across. You got to hold shift. You can't let go of shift here, because you won't clear the jump. So hold shift, jump. Well, you want to actually jump from here and then jump there. I was lined up too straight, so the jump was actually harder. So you come in from this door and just jump, jump, jump. You spend a lot of time doing full length long jumps, and you'll start to get a feeling. Like, I can't even tell you exactly how many blocks that is in that jump. Like, I don't know what a full length jump is. I guess I can measure it. We could find out, right?
We could.
So if I'm holding jump and
Yeah, that's a
1,
measuring
2,
tape.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So like between 8 and 9, it depends on like how much you slide when you land. About. Sounds
I
great.
slide a
Sounds
lot.
right.
I'm really greasy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would slide too after a 9-meter jump.
I mean,
What's
pretty
the,
impressive no matter what you do.
Yeah, I don't know. What's the Olympic long jump record?
I have
I'm sure it's
no
more than
idea.
9 meters, but
I've never Olympics
actually,
before.
I'm not sure that it's more than 9 meters. 9 meters is really far.
Mm-hmm.
That's like 5 people standing, like, or like laying down head to toe.
Yeah, I don't like
That's
taking
5.
3 steps at a time. I'm not doing long jump. Thank you
That's
very
like
much.
5 6-foot people.
Ooh, the men's Olympic long jump record was by Mike Powell at 8.95 meters, which is approximately 29 feet 4 1/4 inches in 1991. Wow, he's held that record for a while. Good for you, Mikey.
It's also that length of distance is also the same amount of length now, not just back then.
Yeah. Wait, why did you say that? Are people thinking inflation's decreasing length size?
the way you phrased it, like the pauses made it sound like that was the length in 1991. It's still the same length now.
Yeah. Emphasis on the wrong syllable. I do that sometimes.
So yeah, anyway, you spend a lot of time doing these jumps and like you kind of get a feel for it. So that just kind of instinctively, I know like that's a full length jump from this red to that white. It's just right. Okay, so you get in there. Here you kind of this part trips me up a lot because these platforms tend to leave you behind. So I tend to more take my time here to make sure that I get it right. I don't want to take the risk. So I will, I take the platform and I do a little wiggle, which seems to make me stick better so I don't accidentally get left behind. I don't usually take this running because, well, yeah, if you are good at timing the jump, you can make it over the first one. It is a doable jump. You just got to make sure that you hit it at the last moment, because you land kind of like halfway off the block. So it's possible. It's just risky. So, be careful. You do have to go through this part. So now you do a little wiggle. Again, these are spaced further out, so it's not possible to do a long jump here. So
purpose too.
it's actually easier to just not hold shift, because
Then you go too far.
well, you can accidentally do a roll if you're trying to adjust if you're trying to like sprint for specific spots to get like a faster jump. It's very easy to accidentally tap and do a roll instead of actually running, so it's just kind of safer to walk it at this part. Pull the lever, go back. Whoop.
I'm getting anxious for you. I'm getting anxious for you, like watching you run and like jump. I'm just like, oh, he's not going fast. He's not gonna make it. Oh no.
Whoop, see what I mean? Like I even did my little wiggle and it still left me behind. That part's on the physics engine. Like, you know, it's kind of hit or miss there. Whoop.
Yeah, the wiggle just wasn't enough. You need to wiggle a little more. Wiggle like you actually mean it, Alex.
I've got a fever, and the only solution is more wiggle.
You win. You always do.
So I don't need to go back over this part, but I am gonna do it anyway. So, so interact there. Walking jump, walking jump. I guess you do have to run jump on this one. Yeah. So the first one's with a run jump, and then the other two you can do a walking jump. And then we go back. Okay, this part looks harder than it is really, because you got all these gaps in between.
This
So
reminds
really
me
you
of
can
old
take
school
it
Nintendo games.
running at any point. Just you know, if you see the blocks coming, head to the sides of them so you go into the gap. And it's not too bad. I mean, I have been pushed off here before, like that.
Yeah, I seen it.
But it's really only 2 jumps. And it's kind of a timing thing. So as you're running up to it, you know, pay attention to when the platform moves back, and you have plenty of time to get through that. Then you got to go up here.
This game was so well done. Like this level, this entire experience was so well done. I feel like they took some influences from a lot of old school games as they were kind of running their way through this, and it really shines through, and it really makes it it's a little nostalgic and super enjoyable.
For sure, yeah. This is everything I love about platforming. So these platforms, you can actually skip around them if you're good with that air turning.
I am not. Not even a little bit.
So I don't think it's possible to go up fast enough that you can totally get it in one cycle. And what I mean is like one cycle of the boards going up and down. So I just run it at full blast. If I see that the platform is moving up, then I jump to the side to make sure that I don't run into it. But if it's all the way down, you actually have time to jump over it, guaranteed. And by then, the next one comes up, and you can try to do an air turnaround. So you jump. I saw that it went down. I'm good to go. I know I can get to the second one because it just went down, and then I can jump around the third one, because even though the first jump, these boards were traveling down when I took the first jump, there's still not enough time to get to the third jump before the boards start moving up again. So they went up, go around, and now I know that I'm safe to do both of these jumps and just go full blast. Here is just, you know, timing your run. I skip the bottom steps on these. I just jump right to the top. So if you're holding run, you can just top, 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 top. And here's where we get a little naughty. We were a little naughty at the start, skipping this section over there. But here we can get very naughty. This is not the GMAE show, but so we're gonna skip down. So you can skip basically this whole candy cane maze here.
But why would you want to skip candy canes?
because they take too much time. So from here, just go straight,
Breaking my
corner,
heart.
go over the checkerboard, drop down. You don't want to drop down too close because then there'll be another door right here that's actually blocking you. So you do have to like touch somewhere around here. I'm not sure exactly which block it's on, but you do have to get close enough to the sensor to open it. I'm not taking my own advice. I'm doing like a zigzag jump, but it's like right around here. If you drop in too close, then the door won't open. But then you can run through the tunnel. It opens up. You get a checkpoint, and then go up the same way again and go through here. And then this is the part that I hate. So I always wait for the first one to come down. And yeah, it's the timing here is like, I think if you get a rhythm where you're very consistent on the first part of your run, then you'll be able to kind of time these going up and down, but they're not set in exact sync, so it's kind of random every time you show up there. It's not really random, it's deterministic, but it's hard to know the timing on them. So you kind of do have to slow down. Joe took offense to me talking about the GMAE show. First of all, and then he said nothing else. I don't think he had an argument there.
That was fun.
Joe, you know you can jump in this call anytime you want. If you got beef, you got beef.
Oh. Are you trying to start a war?
No.
Alex, I don't have beef.
You don't have any beef? How about some chicken? Oh.
Did we lose him already?
It looks like he's there.
Maybe he's pescatarian. Maybe he doesn't.
What's
appreciate
happening?
comments.
Hey, there he is. He's back. Sounding slightly dead.
I think that's his connection.
Oh, maybe. He did say he was out and about, I think. So.
Well, Joe, I know you're not. You're
you've done
probably
this.
talking, but what you're saying is how much you love us and respect us and appreciate us. We know. It goes unsaid. We got you, buddy. But thank you for the kind words. It is really appreciated.
I tried to come in with a 303 verse and say that I'm a vegetarian, so I don't have beef, but it didn't work out. I'm not a
Is
vegetarian.
303 still around? I haven't heard anything from them in a long time.
I think, ironically so, yeah. I'm pretty sure they're not making new music.
Julie
Friday.
says, yes, they are.
It's my day off today. We're vibing, we're hanging out. I tried to go downstairs. There's a salon right under my place, and there's not another one for 40-minute drive. And I go down there and I'm like, hey, nobody's parked outside. Do you have an opening right now? And she's like, nah, somebody will be here in 5 minutes. I'm like, dang it. Can't get a haircut, Alex.
Rip.
I'm looking
You
scruffy.
live over the salon?
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
I hate taking a trip to the barbershop, so that would
I
be.
do too.
I would get a haircut much more regularly if it was literally under my feet.
Oh, I go months when I should probably not go months.
Oh yeah, I get like
And
1.5 haircuts a year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a little more for me, but if I could push it, like if it wouldn't end my marriage if I'd go all scruffy, I think I'd do it. But you know, I do
Lucas,
love my wife.
If you go
So
over to my Twitter right now, you can see how bad it is.
I would like that. I'm gonna
It's
do
a
that.
mess, friend. You see my face on the camera, but you don't know because I wear the headphones. I put it back. You know what I mean? It's a lot of hair going on right now.
You're a classy man. You're a classy man.
Not
Lot of
Jackie
everything
Chan.
going on.
Not Jackie Chan says, I eat meat that is shaped like vegetables.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
See, Joe,
Whenever,
you're still wearing a suit in this picture though, so you still look classy AF.
yeah, it's just a day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Classy. Oh, he PG'd
Yeah.
it, friends. He PG'd
Yeah.
it real quick. He PG'd it.
Well, I mean,
He's not gonna come in here and be Deadmau5 real quick. No, I'm kidding.
Is that Joel?
Joel, is that you? Oh my goodness.
All right. So, as I was saying, this section it's just kind of hard to know. I'm sure somebody's gonna like program gamer strat it, and they'll know exactly. They'll know like
I literally just
it's like
I wait for
5,000
the-
ticks from when I
wait for
start the level.
platform. in every one of the three. I just wait for it to come down. Whatever, patient Pete, just chill. It's fine. You're gonna. There you go. See, you tried to
use
rush
the,
it. Struggle.
Is it the? What am I
Artist in
thinking
the
of?
hair,
Well, yeah. That's a classical version. I was thinking more like Galaxy Quest when they have to go through the chompers.
I have
Or-
no idea.
Or Star Wars Episode 1. You gotta be Obi-Wan Kenobi. You gotta be Qui-Gon here.
Yeah, there it is. Qui-Gon.
You gotta be
yes, for
Qui-Gon.
sure.
You just
For
gotta
sure.
wait. And I'm like,
See
no,
the red wall
I'm
come
gonna
up,
run.
and you're like, nah,
I'm
it's
gonna-
fine.
no, right in the last
He
second.
did it again. He did it again.
I
He did it again.
Oops.
Jazzwolf24 in the chat's asking when the next good morning, afternoon, evening show is. And Jazzwolf, that is 5 days a week on this channel, except Wednesdays and Sundays. Unless we're in an
Wednesday
alpha. Today, it's Wednesday, my dude.
Snap. Yeah, I don't believe in calendars, so
Yeah, but we always
You're
stream on
on
Wednesday.
the show right now.
Every week. Every week I say good morning. I don't say good morning. I
what's
say
your point?
hello everybody, welcome to the Sandbox Wednesday stream. I am Alex
There it is.
Florez, aka
There it is.
Kamisazi,
You catch that?
joined here in voice, heart, and soul, but
Mind and
not
body.
mind apparently.
Oh,
But
okay.
Lucas is right.
yeah, I'm gonna need you to prove it.
We just say it's Wednesday. It's not actually Wednesday. Just to keep the G-men off our back.
Yeah, they can't find you if they don't know what day it is.
Galaxy Quest did not need a sequel. I feel like
Perfect. It was
would
perfect.
I like more Galaxy Quest if it was done right? Yes. Do I expect any movie franchise to successfully make a sequel? No.
No,
I don't expect it. I never expect it, so that way I am pleasantly surprised on the rare occasions that it does happen.
See, here's the thing. I'm usually of the other mind where I'm like, give it to me. Give me whatever you got. I don't care if it's bad because I expect it to be bad. And then when it comes out, it's even kind of good. I'm like, hey, you know what? You beat my expectations. I'm entertained. I'm happy because I had more now than I had before. But with Galaxy Quest, it's so perfect.
It really
No.
does not. As much as I
alone.
would love more Galaxy Quest to exist, it's a parody of Star Trek, mostly. A little bit
Yeah.
of Star Wars stuff, but mostly Star Trek. So like it's I feel like it said everything that it needed to said, everything that it needed to said, everything
know
that it
what you're
needed to say. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm setting. So it's just I feel like it's one of the few examples of like a perfect movie. There's like nothing wrong with it. There's like the performances were great, the special effects were great, the story was great, the jokes were great. It's totally rewatchable. I don't know, I've seen it at least a dozen times. I could definitely watch it a dozen more. It's just a great movie all around. And yeah, I can't think of anything that would make it better, but I can think that like doing a sequel to it could like sully its good name.
Yeah, I very rarely think that because if I don't like something, I just ignore it and pretend it doesn't exist.
There you go.
And that works out really well for me. But for this one, I mean, like I said, it's too perfect. Let's leave that one alone.
I found a new way to die.
Oh, Alex, only you. Breaking games, finding new ways to die since 1927.
I'm a lot older than I thought I was.
1927.
27.
Alex, you're like one of the world's oldest humans. You're a one
Congratulations.
percenter right now.
Yeah. Good for you, man.
You see that hacking, dude?
But there's nothing
But
up
yeah,
here
you-
to get.
You can't die to the pig thing if you just get
If
pushed
you're-
up by the green platform.
Yeah, there's nothing there to get to. If I could, like,
It's a shame
That-
there isn't like momentum
doesn't-
in the physics. You know what I mean? It'd be fun.
You know, that shark
floating
down there
up
is really kind of talking crap. You should probably jump down on him and start punching.
No, there's a little invisible wall over there. You can't do that.
yeah,
Oh.
you can't. I was thinking,
it's
like,
done that way on purpose so that you can't cheat.
yeah.
He's
But
doing that so he can
I still
taunt you.
found all the ways to cheat, though. Not all the ways, but I've still found ways to cheat.
I'm about to say all of the ways, eh, Alex?
Yeah, no, I'm not. I quickly retracted that. Yeah, so riding that platform up here doesn't really save any time versus just taking the diagonal cut, getting good at your wiggle, and then jumping right down. Here, I mean, some people said that they had issues with these guys. I just run right past them. I don't find this part stressful at
I
all.
have issues with everything, and I didn't have a single issue with them. I thought they were kind of pleasant. It's why I wanted to punch him in the face. I feel like
Wow.
you're riding a
Yeah.
shark like that.
I mean,
you should be a little
can
more
just
active.
kind
know.
of jump if they start bumping into you. You just jump and kind of float up over them. So
Hey, you just ride the wave, no big deal. Just go with it.
yeah, that's how I do. That's how we do. So then you can take a diagonal here. Can you take that diagonal? Yeah, you can. So you could actually take 2 diagonals to kind of cut here, cut there. You have to be careful with that second jump. It's a little bit long.
Next time that Alex and Panda and myself are all on a stream doing this race, you already know Alex is gonna be like, "Oh yeah, oh I got every cheat, I got every hack on this level. I got you. No big deal." He's gonna be out there at the finish line. He's gonna do what I did. He's gonna stand on the stands at the very end and be like, "Yeah, I don't know. Geez, you guys should get here. It's so crazy.
Except-
I'm rooting for you."
Except I tried doing this when we were doing our big long live stream, and I kept on dying at. I think it was like in the middle somewhere. I there was one specific spot. I just kept on beefing it up.
There's definitely
So.
something different about doing that, like when you have multiple people in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, nah,
It's-
now
there's-
I'm live.
you
I
got-
gotta
you
beat
got the-
you.
You got the
Gotta
pressure.
beat you. Yeah,
You got
exactly.
the pressure. Can I? Is it possible to?
Yeah,
I don't-
possible. Yeah, go for it.
Well, I'm just trying to see so I do that. I don't I can't make that jump. I might be able to make this one. Oh, maybe if I get the roll jump in there, we might be able to.
Don't do it. Don't do it. He's gonna be
No.
too good.
Do it.
It's worse. It's worse.
Do it.
Oh,
The
okay.
roll jump
All
used
right.
to be pretty consistent. And now it's like I can't remember last time I got it to work. So if we do this, no, it's just like one block too far.
I like it.
you like that I can't do that?
I like that it can't be done. And also
so close,
that
though.
somebody in this chat is going to do it and
Woo!
post it on Twitter later. Are you kidding me, Alex?
What just
That's
happened?
like 3 sections. He's just like, nah, I don't need that. I don't even need. Look at it. That's
Who
even
needs-
part of the. Oh no, that's
This
part
is-
of like the hard pink section
Yeah,
too.
this is the hard
Oh,
part that I
no.
always die on.
Well, not anymore.
No.
Not
Well-
anymore.
Not anymore.
Can the devs do something? Somebody put a wall up there. Man, that's great. I want an invisible wall, chat. Let it be known that right now, in this call, I said for the first time ever, somebody needs to add an invisible wall.
This
to a
man needs to be
level.
stopped.
My God.
Things are worse than ever.
Well, that's it. End of the world. Pack it in, folks. Time to go home.
I'm crying.
I just wish you would have figured this out when you were playing against Panda, so you could
Oh,
have
I
made
do
it
too.
even worse.
I do too. Because
Hey,
I've
okay,
lost a lot of time in this section before.
Yes,
So,
you
okay.
have. It was my one hope. I try to play with integrity.
Hey, if somebody said no skips, I would abide by that.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's true. I didn't play with integrity when I just started skipping all the voxelite. Like, I'm fastest, boy.
Oh, we were supposed to be
I didn't-
collecting voxelite. I didn't know that. I mean,
No,
I
that was the
usually-
thing. The very first race, we just didn't collect the voxelite, and I asked us like halfway up, right? You remember this? I asked,
Yeah,
like, should
yeah,
we have
yeah,
been
yeah.
going and getting those?
Yeah. Well, I
I felt
remember
like you
like
were just gonna
because we tied or something, or we came like very close, and you were like, "Who had more voxelite?" We had the same amount. Because there's
That
just like
doesn't help
some that
at
you
all.
you naturally collect as you go on the path. Okay. So
Wait. Let's do it so you have to get no voxelite.
that would actually be pretty hard, I think, because there's some that are like dead on your path. You would
avoid
have
it.
to go out of your way to get 0 voxelite. We can try that. Okay, so yeah, just skip this whole section here. It makes the life easier. For this part, I do air turning to like keep myself from overshooting. So if you just go straight on, it's actually like, you see how I died on that one? If you just if you go full blast, by the time you get to that next jump, you're too far. So I just wiggle the camera.
If you just let go of the shift key, like when you jump.
But then I run the risk of accidentally tapping it and rolling.
Okay.
I feel like I spend more time actually sprinting and less time rolling off into oblivion.
Yeah, I spend all of my time rolling into oblivion. It's a fun place to be. You know, they got margaritas
whatever floats
there.
your boat or whatever sinks it to the bottom. You know,
sinks it to the bottom of nothing.
So I just do a little bit. I just wiggle the camera, and it actually slows you down. It's like using your steering wheel to like turn a little bit when you're trying to brake hard, when you're trying to slow down your car. You just wiggle your steering wheel a little bit, and it like kills your momentum. Now there's not physics in this. There's no like actual like momentum to your character, but it just, instead of going on a straight path, that the length of your jump doesn't change, but now you're wiggling it to make it a little bit shorter. So and just do a little bit of that, and you know, try not to mess. I respawned. What? I respawned here instead of at the respawn.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I do a little bit of that wiggling, and you can cut through there also. You don't have to go through that door. Jump up the steps 2 at a time. Skip over that platform.
So we've got a question from Lenuman over on YouTube. It's a little off from what we normally ask, but I like it, so I'm gonna throw it out there. They said, well, question for all three of you: what is your preferred way to watch these streams?
Through my desktop screen and occasionally through my other screen on OBS.
I think they mean like which source, which outlet. Do you like Twitch? Do you like Twitter?
I typically actually I've watched through Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. It depends. Like if I'm like on social media doing stuff and then I see the Sandbox is live, I just watch it on whatever platform I'm on. It's almost never Facebook. Twitch, I feel. Yeah, there's no real difference between Twitch and YouTube for me. Twitter obviously like has the disadvantage of not being like a regular streaming platform with like the chat going down the side, so it's a little more, you know, it's a little less conversational. But and sometimes I'm watching on whatever, you know, Twitch, YouTube, or Twitter, and then I pull up our restream chat and I'm chatting from there instead of from whatever chat's on there, just so I can answer everybody's questions. But I don't usually have a lot of time to watch streams when I'm not the one actually streaming, so it's kind of
That's good.
I'm not the best person to ask because I don't actually watch that many other streams a week.
I would have to say my favorite is
Duck.
I prefer watching on Twitch, but that's because one of the things that I have to do a lot is tag people.
Yeah.
And tagging people on Twitch is just a little easier than it is on YouTube. And you know, on Twitter you can't actually tag, so that's one of the reasons I prefer to go over there.
Makes sense.
I'm a little bit like Half Dork in the chat over on Twitch.tv. Half Dork says, I too watch it through Alex's screen.
Oh, nice.
Half Dork, I can't believe that you got access to my closed circuit television system. You creep!
Is it Half Dork or Lucas who's a green monster?
That would be me and him.
I was gonna say, yeah, both of you. You're just my green screen. You're just very skinny dudes rolled up in a tube to the side of my desk when I'm not streaming.
That sounds like you've taken us hostage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little like, are they carpets? Are you rolling them up in carpets, Alex?
Oh,
are you doing?
Did Alex murder me?
Are you doing a nor'easter?
All right.
Thanks, Alex. My wife's birthday, and you murdered me.
Nice.
Great present. Great
No,
She's
no.
so
no.
happy.
Borrowed temporarily. You're
Just
To be
unalive me
returned.
for a few
I'm not
minutes.
saying undamaged, but will be returned.
Well,
be
you know
fair.
what? If I get returned and
To
I'm
be
not
fair.
a little damaged, I'm gonna be really pissed. 'Cause that means it was boring.
No fun was had.
Exactly.
All right, so this section, I have a hard time remembering left and right. You could remember the paths, you know, left, right, whatever.
Absolutely.
But it's you usually have enough time to pick after you jump. And actually, if you jump early enough, they don't even disappear.
He's a cheater.
Yeah, absolutely.
And by that I mean
Her.
skilled.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you take the diagonal jump, they actually they don't, you know, pick whichever one you want. You're
Yeah.
skipping the trigger that makes the thing go away. See,
I just
you go right
after
go
the
there and
first
it's
time
all
I
smooth.
run it, I know what it is. Like I have the ability. I don't know.
Did
My
you
brain
mental
just
list this
like
also?
I just remembered. That's not really mental list.
Oh, you mean from the first you remembered from the first time you did it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Like,
you were
I
saying
couldn't
like the
remember
first
it
time
now.
you ran it, you instinctively knew which path to take.
No. Like you know, it's funny. I played that game where I did the code without knowing the code. I played it again, failed it like 12 times in a row.
Nice.
Until chat just told me what it was.
You know what? That's what we like to call balance. The universe was like, all right, Joe, you're getting a little too big for your britches. We're gonna
There it
make you
is.
forget now. Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
it's time to shrink down a little bit.
No, but you know, it's if I went and did this race right now, I would probably go really slow throughout this part. But then the second run, it's like, okay, I got this. You know, it's
Right.
forward, it's right, it's left, it's left, it's right, it's right. Flick the switch, get the heck out of here.
Yeah.
course,
This is another
you know.
one of those air turn moments where I just don't release W or shift and I just jump through it. Also, well, it didn't work that time. I'm not very good at remembering to stop here, but you can actually just jump from here. I always forget, and I'm like, yeah, jump here. Maybe that Voxelight's too tempting there, but yeah, if you can get up these steps, whoop. You can get up
Jump
these.
straight into the orange stuff.
Yeah, you can get up these steps pretty fast. Just turning with your mouse and then skip, but don't step on the orange stuff.
Nope. You want to hit the orange stuff. It's a teleport pad, and it brings you farther in the level. So the more you hit it, the farther you go. Trust me. No need to verify.
I'm having a hard time hitting that the last platform at full speed though. I
It
keep
would
on
have been more
stepping.
impressive if you hit that bird on your way down. Because he's looking a little cocky right about now.
And then you gotta wait for that to come back and drop you.
Yeah, it doesn't always take you with it. You got to inch with it.
And
You
then
got to
he
inch
rolled
forward
off.
with
I
it.
know.
Yeah. Left. No. Okay. I'm telling you in the past to do a thing.
Oh yeah, Joe's got the delay too.
Yeah, because I'm not watching.
Like,
I mean, it's not on
don't do it.
VMix.
No,
I
the
can't
thing you already
see it
did,
happen
it's too
live.
late.
He did it again. He's doing it every time, chat.
It's
Alex-
funny that as you actually say that, I was riding the platform just fine while doing a wiggle wiggle.
Instead of
He forgot the
instead
wiggle
of-
wiggle. That's what it was.
Instead of riding
No
the
wiggle wiggle.
platform, wait. Oh crap! You're way too far. Okay.
Well,
But on that
what are you
section
talking about?
behind you, there where you're waiting for the platform to come, the first platform
Yeah.
on the left, there is a structure. Could you go back to that?
Okay.
Okay, or on the right rather. On the right side, you see that like post? Can you stand on those posts? So it doesn't matter if the platform is there.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're revealing all the pro strats here.
High risk, high reward situation, but if you can do it right, you're doing it faster.
Yeah. Yeah, I dig it. Okay. So wait. Whoop. Having some issues here. All right. So we air turn up the steps. We remember to turn for the last one. And then Oop, I kind of tripped on the
Yeah.
pedestal there. All right, try it again.
Can you stand on the flags? Do you have to get on the post? Can you just stand on the flags?
You can stand on the flags, but I tripped on the second post. Like
Okay.
my toe hit it basically, so it kept me
Yep.
from getting the forward momentum I needed to clear the jump. So we jump. There we go. Wait, where's the other plat? What? Okay, so
How did this happen?
so I don't know if it was doing this before, but I noticed that it puts up black walls now to close off previous sections that it didn't do before.
Yeah, it might have just taken out that
I
thing
think
so you can't go back
yeah.
when you got onto the other platform. That's funny.
I was like, yes, I did it successfully, and now, oh, never mind.
And if you
this
die,
section-
you go forward, so that's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So for this section, I really just stand in place and go left and right. You got plenty of time to do it, so just get a
It
nice.
definitely helps to change your camera angle like this.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, then you're kind of I
Like
don't know,
here,
you're-
you don't have enough sense of depth. Like
Exactly,
you can
yeah.
do it. It's just harder. Another thing to keep in mind is the back sides of these towers don't hurt you. So after you clear the orange, you are safe to like hug the side of the wall if you want. So I tend to stay towards near the front of the platform, and then you can just run right up against the side as long as you're not touching the orange. And it's stressful the first time you do it because it's like, and then after some tries, it's like, oh, okay, that's not so bad. Here, you just, this one I do actually tend to remember. It's the second one, and then you have to go the long way around, and then just run right off the side because you're distracted talking. But if you fall, then you can take diagonal jumps, cut the corners. Like that. All right, there. I always die this first time, like running up the steps. I always forget, like, oh, they hurt now.
What do you
That's
mean
actually-
now?
Well, because the
Oh,
orange
yeah,
stuff
because it
spawns
pops
in.
out.
Yeah, it's not there to start with. Actually, that's I think the first time I've ever done it like in one go without it hurting. So, I think just the practicing the air jumps on the other steps helped. So, it kind of this one. It actually I do take my pinky off the shift key to like slow down the jumps. And then here is just a little bit of air jump wiggling. And then this one, there's not really like a strategy to this. It's just important to remember that you have to go. You can't jump to
Fast?
that platform. Depending on where your camera is, it might feel like you can make that jump, but you can't. So you have to double back.
It's a lie.
Well, you just can't jump that high. It's very much
It
true.
is meant to deceive you.
Do not listen to Lucas.
he can't jump that high.
I can't.
Lucas can. You can. You can. I think you can, Lucas. You should try it. We should start a race. We should do a simulcast race where Lucas and Alex and myself are all there, and Lucas can jump up on that.
Yes.
I'm
that
in. Let's
particular-
do it.
Luke.
Let's do it. I'm in.
All right. We know what we're doing Saturday.
There it is. All right.
All right. So that's all the pro strats I've got for
That's all?
the race maze.
You don't have any more, Alex?
That's all I got. That's all. I mean, well, we did the whole maze, and I said every part while we were there. So that's all I got. I have no more tips on how to finish quickly. So there's a duck behind the finish line. Yes, there is. I think I found that while we were on the stream also. Back
More
here.
importantly,
Cute.
there's a mini robot right there.
Yes, there is also a little robot right there. There's also this big empty spot back in here, but there's nothing in there that I can tell. You can't really move the camera there, but
That's actually that's for your hopes and dreams. Yeah.
oh, it's a big empty void.
Yeah, you tuck them in there, and you save them for later.
Oh, adorable.
Yeah. I got nothing. I got
All right.
the best I got.
Well, we know that it's Lucas's wife's birthday.
Well, technically it
And
was
you're
yesterday,
here?
but yeah.
Oh.
Well, she's at work right now.
Oh,
But she
yeah.
could be home soon though.
So we are going to finish up now. We're gonna call it a night because we just crunched through everything that there was to know about this level, pretty much, that I know, that everything that I can share right now. Make sure you go check out the clips from this video because we talked about the contest where I'm giving away 100 more sand as a raffle to people who figure out how to get into the God Duck area. So make sure you take a screenshot in there of yourself with the God Duck, hashtag DuckGod or God Duck, and tag me at Kamisazi, and you'll be entered in the drawing on Saturday. Make sure you do that before 4 p.m. UTC, I want to say. Before 5 p.m. UTC, an hour before the show, so I can collect the names of everybody who entered. And if you're landed on, then you need to correctly explain how you got that door open. Or else I will have to re-roll for somebody else. So, we're going to be doing fun stuff. Also, Saturday.
Always do fun stuff.
We always do fun stuff. Also, Saturday,
Yeah.
there's a bunch more stuff going on. Purple things. Easter things.
What does that mean?
I'm not going to explain it before Saturday. I'm giving no hints.
All of the beans.
hey, you
All
wanna
the
hear
beans will be
something?
here on
There's
Saturday.
going to be a lot of
Something
purple jelly
important?
beans. What's
Wanna
that?
hear
Love
something
jelly
important?
beans.
Joseph.
Somewhat
yes.
related, but mostly unrelated
Something to
to
share
the
with the class.
Sandbox game.
I like
What's
this already. Go on.
One of the
I'm already
developers,
excited.
who is managing the proof of stake transition for the Ethereum main network, reported today that it will not release in June, and that it may be a number of months later.
No.
Interesting.
So, wait. So,
Meaning
proof of
that
stake is coming
later
Later than expected.
than June, later than expected.
later. Well, I mean, people were expecting it like a long time ago. So
Yes, but
I kinda
most
stopped paying
recently they had
attention.
said June, and then now it's some number of months later. It is on the test networks, but or at least one of them, but is still undergoing more later than expected, meaning that gas fees on the mainnet may continue to be higher than than they could have been.
right. I've gotten so focused on our transition to Polygon that I stopped paying attention to whether Ethereum actually did what was planned. my
That's fair.
attention focused elsewhere.
You know what? You've only got so much attention.
I do only have so much attention. That is not as much as it needs to be. So
Oh, I've got like 7 points of
Oh, you're
attention.
doing like a million things.
exactly. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, I could use so much more attention. It would very much help. Well, it's not so much. It's not. So the way my, and it's different for different people. The way my ADHD works is I actually have a good, maybe even more points of attention than normal, but I can only put them in one thing at a time. And it's very easy for other things to pull on the attention, and then all of the attention pours into the other thing. So instead of like, oh, I'll put some attention here and some attention here and some attention here, which most people can't really effectively do anyway, I just like really put all my attention, all my eggs in one basket, and then the other baskets are like trying to break open that basket, and they end up crushing the eggs, and it's a huge mess, and
He's just
the
constantly
ducks are very
respecing his
unhappy.
attention.
Battle Royale.
It's
Yeah.
an MMORPG. And he's
Winner, winner,
constantly
broken
respecting
egg
his
dinner.
attention, for sure.
So that's how my attention works. Not very well. Too
Yeah.
well in some places, not
Nope,
at all in
mine's
others.
just broken.
Yes. All right. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you, Joe, for popping in, saying hi,
Yeah, Joe. Thanks for popping
We were
by.
having fun.
being a
Yeah.
friend. And we will see you all. Well, Joe, we'll see you tomorrow night
Yeah.
for the GMAE show.
2
Thursday
a.m.
at
UTC.
2 a.m. UTC, technically Friday in the UTC time zone, but Thursday for the United States. And I will see you on Saturday. Have a great week, everybody.
Saturday.
Hey. See you later.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you for stopping by.
I'll take you where you wanna be. Slide with me, jive with me. So just dance with me, baby. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, Take the time to move with the music. You truly have to groove to the music. Don't hold back, slide up close to me, baby. And I'll show you how to groove through this metal world. You're my currency, oh baby. My cryptocurrency, are you feeling me? You're my currency. So come cash in with me, yeah. You're my currency, oh baby. My cryptocurrency, are you feeling me? You're my currency. So come cash in with me, baby. Woo!